We at the movies, y'all.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the podcast 3200. We got Leo, Isaac, we got cousin Chris, and we got Batman. Look, we're doing something different today. It's Tuesday, it's not Thursday, but we're gonna switch it up a little bit today. We're gonna talk about Batman, the movie, the new Batman movie.
Batman.
All right.
This is where we take it from the Batman scene. He's younger in this movie, unlike some of the other movies, and it's starting where he first began in Gotham. Usually, most of his movies start when he's older. So right now, he's at a young, vengeful, and enraged stage in his life. Unlike the older him, which is a little more driven by justice. Uh, let's get on up into the movie. Who want to get the first view? Ike?
All right, man. I give my review first, man. Here about the Batman. Got a couple notes, man. First, if you hadn't seen the movie, like I went into the movie all wrong. I feel like I was expecting to go into the movie like an action superhero movie, and it's not. So it's a detective movie, right? That's what I feel like. It was more of a detective movie. So I knew from the first 2 seconds that I wasn't gonna like the movie. When I seen the Riddler, when I seen the Riddler costume, man, I think what kind of costume was that? Dude was wearing like he had on some perv glasses, man. He had on some glasses, a little dominant outfit, man. And then they really didn't tell you he didn't have a question on him or nothing. They really ain't tell you who he was. Dude was just looking like creepy. Creepy, you know what I mean? Just looking creepy. So I'm like, okay, we got a new one. But nah, this is this is the Riddler, man. So when I see the Riddler, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna like this. It's out. His whole costume was horrible.
Man.
Robert Pattinson, he did good as the Batman, but as Bruce Wayne, he was horrible. He was horrible. He was, you know what I mean? I told my wife, I said, man, look like he's playing a vampire playing Bruce Wayne. He's an old looking Bruce Wayne, man. He was horrible. Man, I'm used to Bruce Wayne being dapper, having a little swag, being a little playboy. Man, this dude was all like he stay in his basement playing video games all day. Man.
That's the 2022 Dapper, man. Everybody got to look like an anime.
He had no swag at all, man.
Yeah, he had the anime swag.
Oh, and why was Batman crying so much throughout the whole movie, man? Did y'all feel like Batman was crying a lot? It's like 4 or 5 scenes he was crying on. Like I'm trying to figure out when did Batman ever cry? Even when Robin died, Batman ain't cry.
Hey man, like Leo said, it's the early years.
Yeah, whatever, man. I don't want to hear that excuse, man. It was just bad. When he hit the bridge, man, on the scene where Batman hit, like when this Batman is cool. He's a cool character. I love Batman in the cartoons. He always land on his feet. This Batman ran into a bridge. You know, I felt like they were trying to bite off of Spider-Man is like naturally a little bit clumsy. I think they was trying to kind of bite on Spider-Man a little bit with him running into the bridge. But that part pissed me off also. Zoe Kravitz played a great Catwoman. They did great casting. Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. She was excellent. I did hate, I know this is early Catwoman, but the little ski mask thing that she wore the whole time was a little bit hot. It looked hot, I ain't gonna lie. Like how she did all these tricks in this doggone ski mask. It looked hot. But Zoe, she knocked out. She was a good pick for Catwoman. I did like the Penguin, the guy playing the Penguin. I can't wait to see him transform into the real Penguin. He did all right, man. He's a little mafia dude or whatever. I don't know. I didn't get his name, man, but he was good ugly to play the Penguin, man. Man, I hated Commissioner Gordon, he was okay. The guy who played Commissioner Gordon, Jeffrey Wright, he did all right, man. There was one scene where he was with Batman. Batman Commissioner had the Penguin, and they went to this little 1920 G like talk. I don't know if y'all heard it. It was like, yeah, Penguin, see, we're gonna get you, man. See, we're gonna. They were talking like that. Like, what is going on? So that was horrible. I felt like I knew. I was actually excited about watching this movie. I was like, okay, now they got a legit Batman story. We're gonna see a good Batman movie. I was excited to see it. I'm a Batman fan, but I've hated Batman since how far back? Man, they hadn't made a good Batman movie to me since like when Jim Carrey played the Riddler. That's how far back I haven't liked these Batman movies. But I feel like DC draw out their storylines too long. The beginning was way too long. We didn't get action. The last 30 minutes were great, but the first 2.5 hours, man, I lost my wife. She fell asleep. My daughter fell asleep. The dog fell asleep. Everybody. I just feel like the story was just drawn out too long. Writing could have been a little bit better, man. I wasn't in love with this movie, man. What you think? Let's see.
Okay. We got your review. We'll go with Jonathan next. How you feel, Jonathan? I'll play myself last. I'll do cousin Chris after Jonathan. But how you feel about it, Jonathan?
Nah, man, I like the movie, man. You know, the wife stayed up the whole movie, so it had to be a good movie. I like the Riddler. You know, I like the Riddler only because to me it was more of a. I think they were more going for a 2022 Riddler. You know, I mean, what's up?
His hair wasn't red. His hair wasn't red, but he didn't wear green.
Hey, he had green on, man. It was more of an olive. It was more of an olive. Yeah, but he played a good Riddler. The only reason why, to me, because they made it more contemporary. All the actors were really young, which that threw me off. With the Riddler being so young looking, that did kind of throw me off a little bit for a loop. But I mean, you can see him like if you see the dude out here nowadays, you know, doing some stuff, he gonna look like that kid with the little Coke bottle glasses, with that little crazy haircut. You know,
I see the Riddler out here in these streets nowadays. He ain't gonna look. If I see Batman out in these streets nowadays, he ain't gonna look.
I mean, yeah, they are, dog. You're not around. You're not around.
Skinny jeans and stuff, though.
Yeah, that's just the fad. I mean, that's just the era we live in. That's how they dress. That's how they are. But as far as the casting, I like the Penguin. The only person I feel like I'm not gonna like was the Joker. I didn't really care about that last scene. He didn't. I don't know. I don't know.
That's the Joker they got off of. Where did they get that joke from? Was it the last movie or was it the Joker movie?
Well, I didn't like. Nah, this is a totally different guy.
Totally different.
Yeah. Or did it come off the TV show?
Nah, this a totally.
I think it came off the TV show. I think I saw that Joker somewhere else. One of the other back.
But I didn't care for him. I like this Riddler better than Jim Carrey because Jim Carrey was just Jim Carrey was a joke. I mean,
what Jim Carrey did the great Riddler, man. He was hilarious. The Riddler didn't even say riddle me this, riddle me that. He didn't even say that.
I prefer this Riddler.
Movie, man. It was so horrible, man. It was so horrible.
Yeah. I mean,
the riddles were horrible. Man.
You say that in the comic book, you don't need no riddle me this, riddle me that. He straight marking cats. He put balls in cats' mouths and stuff. That he hitting cats with the dog bit on his head.
They even made.
I mean, to me, I feel
like Zodiac killer in the movie, man.
To me, though, I ain't even gonna lie. The Riddler kind of gave me that feel of remember the movie Sin City?
Yeah,
the little kid that was eating people with the glasses stare. That's how he reminded me of. So I kind of feel like they bit off of that a little bit, you know, some type of insidious looking son of a gun, you know. I don't know what he had,
real quick.
but I give it. I liked it, man. I enjoyed the whole movie.
Hey, did Batman? What's the Marvel show where they got the little, the little demon kid that be having the cat in his
Teen
arms?
Titans.
Teen Titans.
The little evil kid be holding the cat, stroking the cat. That's what
Oh,
Batman looked like.
That's DC. That's DC. Yeah,
That's
Young Justice.
on Teen
Yeah,
Titans.
Young Justice.
That's
Just
Young
all
Justice.
the time, man. That's what
All right,
Batman
all
looked
right,
like, man.
all right. We got to give it to cousin Chris, kid named Chris. How you feel about it?
Man, I don't know about this one, man. I rewatched that movie today, man, and it just put me back to sleep. You know, it really did. It's like it was too slow with action. As far as the guy that played Batman, I'm actually looking at the cast right now. Robert Pattinson.
Yeah,
He
Robert.
sucks. He sucks. I'm used to the Batman with the deep voice, with the raspy voice, and who are you?
Hey, but you gotta think about it. They had explained the story. This was year 2 now. This was year 2. So it's a young Batman. It's a young Batman.
They did. Now, what I did like, of course, with Zoe Kravitz playing Catwoman, they could have done a better job designing her costume, but she did a pretty good job in that movie. I like the Penguin. I hate the Joker.
Yeah.
His outfit was horrible. I'm used to like this flashy. I mean, not Joker. I'm sorry. Riddle Man. Yeah, the Riddler.
The Riddler.
I'm used to having more difficult riddles. Yeah, this dude here just sucked. I mean, it's like robbing a bank the whole movie. But like I said, I really didn't like this one.
Who was the guy in the at the end of the movie when they're in the top of the stadium and he ripped the mask off? You talking about my name?
Oh, they ripped it.
Who was that?
What
was the significance of him?
That's because what it was supposed to be is kind of like the Joker. Remember the movie that the Joker had by himself from the 70s, and like everybody started trying to be the Joker or whatever, and everything. So it's kind of the same thing. Fanatics. It was just Fanatics.
Plot from a previous movie and used it in this.
Yeah, a little flash mob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
from what I understand, Gotham goes through those phases where just people just go crazy and lose their doggone minds.
Yeah.
I guess it's down to me now. I got a couple of notes now. Now I'm going to explain to the world that I'm a Marvel fan. I'm a Marvel guy. So I watch DC. I enjoy DC animation because the animation flows and it's very good stories. The movies not as much because the movies don't match with each other. So I had to get a little intel, and I had a couple of questions. I had to get a little bit of intel from my son because he's a DC fan. So some of the things that he showed me up on that was in the movie was like Martha Wayne's maiden name was Arkham, which I never knew before because that's Arkham Asylum that everybody knew and understand. He said this is Earth 1 Batman because there are multiple dimensions with different Earths, and so this was the Earth 1 Batman, and that's why Alfred had that military history. Like he said, it's a younger Batman, so he's supposed to not land on his feet and everything else like that and fall and make mistakes because this is only his second year out there. He's still pretty pissed off.
Even Robin landed on his feet, man.
But Robin had to be taught by Batman. But and Batman was a whole lot older, so he was like, hey, man, when you're on the bridge, you might want to do this when you get out. So you can land on your feet,
And Robin was a circus freak.
Listen, what was that Batman on the 1970s show? He would have landed on his feet, man, and he was a fat man.
Come on, Adam West.
He said that they said some of the
on his feet, man. He was fat, man.
they they said my son told me he was like some of the storylines and stuff. You saw some of those mixes in there. They did that on purpose for the fans. Because they wanted to add in some of the movies, some of the scenes that you seen from the Batman games and stuff like that. So that's what it's supposed to be. His costume is supposed to be kind of basic, not too gadgety, because he's still trying to learn this stuff. Catwoman, like y'all said, was the same way. Everybody's supposed to be brand new and what you got. I have to say, I disagree. I love the Riddler. This was a deep Riddler. This was a Riddler that had some depth. That whole gimmicky suit all the time. Riddle me this, Batman. I've always looked at the Riddler as a game, as a second string, not even second, like fifth string Joker was kind of like what they was trying to do to the Riddler.
So
This
you like
one
your Riddler
gave.
rapey. You like your Riddler rapey.
Just saying, this Riddler. If I saw the other Riddler, the Joker, I mean the old school Riddler with the big suit and the question marks. All right, I ain't going that way because this Riddler that done something. I seen him coming up the street. I might punch him. I'm just saying, I might will slap him because I didn't feel like, you just a Riddler, you know. It's Riddler. You know, the Joker put a little scare into you or whatever. The Riddler always had these little, you do a couple of these things and then, you found me again, Batman. This one, I love the depth that they gave him. What else did y'all complain about that I disagree?
Man, I don't know. He ain't had to blow that man up though.
Hey, but them gadgets.
A lot of it. The Batmobile was trash too. Man.
The
Yeah.
Batmobile was supposed to be trash. It's year 2. If you look at any Batman comic,
What year was it? It was 1920.
if you look at any Batman comic,
The Batmobile was a 1976 with the old school black and white TV in it. I was confused the whole movie. What's going on? I still don't know what year it was. Trash.
it was a newer. It had to be a newer year, man. That was a Challenger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, come
That's
on.
all he did in the old one. That's all when he first got started. That's all he did because that's all he had. That's all the resources that he thought he had. He had to work it up to a level to where he had Fox, who works for him, who
Yeah.
build out these gadgets and everything else. But before he was just putting stuff on and everything else. So that's what this supposed to be. Just the second year
Hey.
after the first year, he was running around with a little ski mask, fighting people and stuff like that until he learned that I need to put fear of God into these people. So it's just his second year. I love the movie.
Them
Me and my wife,
contacts.
the contacts
Yeah.
was off the chain. Me and my wife stayed up for the whole
It
movie.
was still in black and white
Loved the
TV.
whole movie.
It was still in black and white TV. He didn't even have color TV.
Like he's saying, this first year, Batman, baby. This
Yeah.
first year. You, but I do say one thing that I did not like about the movie, and it's not the movie, it's DC. This Batman here has nothing to do with these Justice League movies that's about to
Right.
come up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this was kind of dumb to me on the
Yeah.
DC part.
Yeah.
You should have probably had this guy be the Batman in the Justice League movies, so you could
You
have
kind of a back.
it's
Work them in.
this. Yeah, this is just I don't know what to call it, but that was the only thing that I do give him. I like the story. I think if they keep on with him, it'll get better. Y'all guys will probably have it be the way that y'all like with the better gadgets and stuff in the next one because it won't be year 2, it'll be year 4, 5, or whatever, 6. But I did. That's the one thing I don't like. And then what really made me mad about it was you're going to start the movie with showing the Aquaman trailer, the Flash trailer, the Black Adam trailer, and it's like that ain't got nothing to do with what we about to watch.
And you
So
don't even know.
DC, you suck.
Should have stayed in the dark. Dark comics.
It's like that's the only thing. DC, y'all need to really look at Marvel's the way Marvel did it. Get somebody to buy y'all names up and have one producer, one setting,
Right.
build a story up on each other instead of this
Yeah.
craziness that you got going on. But really, to me, I say behind Michael Keaton and Christian Bale, he's my next favorite Batman. I'm not even going to put who else you going to put in there. Please don't say you put this fool from the Justice League.
I got Adam West ahead of him.
I am not putting Adam West on there at all. Really? Come on, man. Come on, Adam West with that robot style talking. Look,
you might as well put the Green Hornet in there.
Come on, man. Really?
Black Lightning. That's what it is.
Oh man. No,
all
that's
right,
the worst.
So let's go with the reviews, man. How many stars we give it to that? We'll start with you, Leo.
I give it 4 stars. Like I said, the only thing I knocked down is it doesn't carry on with anything else DC universe. Great cast, great actors. They did an awesome job. 4 stars.
All right, I'm gonna give it 2 stars. I hated the Batmobile. I hated the Batman. I hated the Riddler. I hated the Wayne Manor. I hated Wayne Manor. I hated everything except for Zoe Kravitz. Zoe Kravitz did a great job, and the Penguin did a great job. Hated the movie. For me, I recommend if you don't have HBO Max, wait till it come on Sci-Fi Channel and then watch it on the Sci-Fi Channel late at night. Jonathan, what you got?
Gang. We got the foes. We're throwing them foes up. Only reason I give it 4 because it's not like a 300. Like I give a movie a 5 when I want to go out and be like I wanted to be one of them soldiers from 300. I wanted to go
Spartans.
just this is fun. I was ooh. The whole arena was going ooh. So
they're gonna make you get some pervy glasses and a dominatrix suit and walk around.
Come on, man. Hey, they showed you where you can purchase those suits, though. They showed you in the chat room.
Oh, Chris, what you got? What you get?
Man, I'm gonna go a half a star above Isaac. I gotta give it 2.5. I gotta give it 2.5, man. I think, and the only reason why, other than Zoe Kravitz being, probably about the best thing in the movie, and the Penguin. I think if they organize and actually, I guess, try to get like Marvel on the organization scale with their stories, the movies would be a lot better.
Yeah.
And
Which they do their series, the series be on point. It's
right.
just the movies.
The movies is way out.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know.
Oh, go ahead, John.
Is he gonna be on the next Justice League?
No. He's not supposed to. It's very weird. I don't know. It's very weird.
Yeah.
It's DC.
This has been our review, man. This has been the 3200 review. Join us next time when we review the movies. 3200 at the movies. Hey, make sure you like, share, subscribe on YouTube and on Facebook, and also check out our Spotify. Hey, Chris, thank you again for coming on. Chris, help a review. Hey, we'll see you on the next episode of the 3200.
200, but you already know this. You know it. Couple of brothers hard working and focused. Let's go. Intellectual, entertaining for show. 3200, let's go.